Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life here on this Wednesday, hump day with Briggs and Ryan. I'm Hunter. Halfway through the week, let's get this bread. How are you two doing today?
Let's bring our camels in now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Did not invite any camels on the set today.
We should visit the zoo sometime and go talk to some.
Yeah.
Do they have camels?
There's no camels. That's I'm sorry to inform you.
Get a PR person from Geico waiting for, or nobody here.
Have you seen those new caveman commercials with Geico?
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
They're new ones?
Where they're bringing back the caveman from Geico.
The old ones are funny.
It's a whole saga. It's fantastic. You got to watch it at some point.
It doesn't
Funny's
think
there
they're
anyways.
making a documentary about him, but it's actually more about the gecko.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah,
Funny.
it's
So
good.
funny.
I'd like to see a Hunter breakdown of those commercials.
Maybe tomorrow's show.
Join us tomorrow. But today, what's going on?
Coming up today, it's the moment Hunter has been waiting 24 hours for. Rachel Hackbarth is trying out a new Cool Air hair device for this week's Does It Work product. We teased Hunter about being very excited for this product,
Actually,
even though...
I totally forgot this was happening. My excitement just became anew.
It's going to be a great day. Hey, after that, you know what time it is. We have comments, messages, and even a few emails to get to today, thanks to all you lovely viewers out there. But first, I don't know if you guys have seen this on social media, but Elmo from Sesame Street tends to make some nice and lighthearted posts on his social media accounts. And earlier this week, Elmo made this post saying, hey, it's Elmo just checking in. How is everybody doing?
Okay.
And let's just say that based on the responses that I saw on X, formerly known as Twitter, a lot of people are not doing too hot out there. We had Sour Patch Kids who responded, do you want my real answer, Elmo?
That's funny.
It was a lot of people who needed some emotional support. It's been a tough time since we left the street and entered the workforce, Elmo. Ritz Crackers commented on Elmo's post saying maybe it's best if you save this question for a different time.
gosh.
Another guy said things are so bad that everyone out there is leaning on Elmo for emotional support.
That's true.
You should be able to.
Yes.
A trustworthy guy. One of my favorite things on social media is when different companies weigh in and like talk to each other.
Yes, have, like wars against each other. It's so funny.
Or when
funny.
Wendy's does that like annual roast
Yes.
too.
Oh.
Those are funny. But
So funny.
sadly, a lot of folks out there needed Elmo's ear at least to make some posts. So I hope you're having a better day than most people who responded to Elmo's tweet out there.
Jeez, that's unfortunate.
Elmo, a thoughtful guy.
Yes, you gotta like Elmo.
Taking one for the team.
Yep.
Even though the weather has been warm, it's still cold and flu season, and there are some people on TikTok who are trying out some unproven methods to feel better. According to Yahoo Life, here are a few of those wild steps or extremes that some folks are going to. They include drinking onion water. I've never
Tasty.
heard of that. Or is that just water soaked with an onion?
I believe
Must
so,
be.
just like lemon water.
Or like an onion that's juiced in your juicer? That would be
Gross.
horrible.
Oh, true. Yeah. When you like blend up onions, sometimes they do make like that water juice thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, like you blend up like a carrot juice.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's like onion juice.
It's like a V8.
Yeah.
But yeah, just onion.
That
Just
works.
isolating one of the V's.
It's one of the eights.
Yeah, one of the
Onions.
eights.
Onions.
I've always heard though, if you have an onion sitting at your bedside at night, this is like from ye old times in like 1700s.
Back when they didn't have the shredded cheese.
Yeah, you had to shred it yourself. You had to slice your own bread. But if you left an onion out on your nightstand, it would like suck all the germs into the onions because that's a property that onions have. So it's something
I
like that.
don't
Don't
believe
quote
it.
me on that. But
I don't know if that's science. I'm just not sure if that is science.
That's from our meteorologist, by the way, too.
I didn't have onion studies in any of my classes. But
Onion study.
St. Cloud State didn't offer onion studies?
no, they didn't. I know.
Wow.
It wasn't full encompassing stuff.
That's too bad. That's
Yeah,
too bad.
I'll have to go back at some point and study that.
Oh my God.
Probably would have cheated on that. Just saying. Hunter and his periodic tables. You know how that
Oh
went.
If
no.
a pop was on the line, I probably would cheat on the test. That's just how
I'm
it goes.
sorry, I'm just kidding, Hunter. Some other things that people are doing, they're making immunity cubes with juices,
Oh my
okay?
gosh.
Putting a potato in their socks. That I don't understand either.
What?
Eating garlic by the spoonful too, and then even eating marshmallows to stop a cough.
I know like the eating peanut butter to stop the hiccups. I don't know
is
if
that a
that's
thing?
I don't know if that's proven, but I know people do it or try it and maybe it makes
It also
them feel
stops
better.
you from breathing. If you eat like too much peanut butter,
It also just gives you a reason to eat more peanut butter, which I think that might be the main culprit of all that.
I love peanut
Hey,
butter.
well, with the use of AI and robots likely to grow in the coming years, it can be scary to think about them and, taking over our lives possibly, but not yet. And a new new study has found people prefer robots that speak in the same accent as them. So researchers in Berlin have discovered that robots come across as more trustworthy and competent when they speak in your dialect. While some participants had mixed feelings about it, it seems people trust the robots more when those humans can find a similarity. And so it got me thinking, I would totally trust a robot if it spoke in like an upper Midwest accent. If like a robot came up to me and was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" You know, like talk about the weather. I'd be like, "This robot's cool. Like, we're having a good
robot's
time."
like, I'm just gonna scoot right past you.
Like,
oh, it's one of me.
I think like Walmart has those robots too, where they go down the aisles and clean and whatnot. So yeah, if he said, "Oh, squeeze right past you there," that'd be awesome. I'd like that robot even more. I think that robot would probably be more trustworthy.
Have you guys ever had experiences with Alexa before? Like you have an Alexa and you can play with it and say things to it or whatever. We just had our first experience with Alexa this past weekend, and you can change the accent on Alexa.
Yeah.
So we had an Australian Alexa telling us what was going on, and
that's fun.
It was a lot of fun.
You know, Hunter, they do have a similar thing. It's called Siri. It's on iPhones.
Oh, iPhones. I don't speak that language. I don't know. All I know is the burger reacting emoji. That's all I know.
Does Android have like a AI person?
I think it's Hey Google, isn't it? Like I think it's Hey Google. I think Google runs our phones.
Well, better than Bing. You know?
What is Bing?
Bing's a
No, I know what Bing is, but does Bing have its own?
I don't know.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like better to Google than Bing.
What about Ask Jeeves, the original AI?
I forgot about that.
From way back when.
Was that the text that you could text in and they would text you back or something like that?
It was like a search engine online. You go to Ask Jeeves.
Seth in our ear goes, "How old are you, Briggs?"
I'm not that old.
No, you're not.
31 for the record. Go ahead. It's time for this week's viewer comments.
Welcome back, everybody. We're certainly having a lot of laughs so far on this Wednesday,
Yes.
and tons of great viewer comments to get to today. So all sorts of wonderful comments from you all, and guess what? We're almost to 2,000 Facebook followers on our page, so thank you for that, and be sure to go get us over that milestone as well. But hey, let's start with Judy, who said, "You three are the best. Thank you for the laughter and your vulnerability."
That's a new one.
Yeah, vulnerability. I like that. You know, we're open on this show. We like to, show you who we are, good and bad.
We really put ourselves out there to be made fun of too sometimes.
We certainly do.
It's a little too far. We like it though.
Yeah. Our next one's from Sherry, telling us, "You guys make us laugh so much. Northern Life is our favorite show."
Oh, let's go. Thank you, Sherry. Very sweet.
Loves the program. And then we have another from Mary, who commented saying, "Love the show. You all have great energy. You remind me of my 2 sons and daughter. Keep it up. Me and hubby are loving it."
Wow, we got to meet those people at some point and see if they're anything like us, you know?
I know.
Interesting.
What if we met them and they looked exactly like us?
That would be fun.
Same personalities.
They have their own show on another station somewhere.
Very meta. Yeah.
Turns out they're a competitor. Be like, "No, hey, come on, stop."
Turns out they're AI robots.
Whoa.
Future.
Too far.
What's the next part?
Since we're a few months into the show now, our awesome production team has made new openings and closing videos for the program. You might have noticed them. And it sounds like our viewer Judy has seen them, telling us, "Love your new winter video on the Northern Life song. I always sing along and brings a smile to my face." We also had a comment once too about, here's our new video.
Oh, look at that.
This is the
Brings
new
the
opening
lighter.
part. Yeah.
I remember somebody emailed in a couple weeks ago when they were shoveling, and they said they were shoveling and they had the "This is Northern Life" theme song in their head the whole time, and they were like, "This is Northern Life." While you're shoveling.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was so funny. I can't remember the name of the person who sent that.
I was thinking maybe I should write another verse, a winter verse to this song, you know, and me and Colton record something along those lines. It's halfway through winter now, but maybe
find
something
some
for the
time
future.
to throw an ice fishing line or something. I'm no songwriter, but
Find
just
some
something to
time
work with.
Yeah.
heat up the car,
Okay.
things like that.
There we go. Yeah, I'll do it, but just kidding. No. That was
We'll give you another year. How about we give you another year
There
to
we
think of
go.
it, and then you can implement it next winter.
I like that.
Maybe
That's
when
good.
we have more snow,
If we
more
have
cold temperatures.
any snow whatsoever.
Well, hey, I got a number of emails over the past week, and they were so great. I just had to share them with you all. I got a really sweet email from John, who sent me this message saying, "My wife and I love your Northern Life show. We watch all the time. Keep up the good work." So thank you, John, for that lovely email. And then this next one I got It was too good, I couldn't not share it with you all. So Kelly sent me this email this week saying, Ryan, you should wear your brown colored frames rather than your white light ones. Much more handsome with the darker ones. So I mean, so Kelly, I indeed brought these, I got my clear ones on today, but just want to do a side by side. So it's kind of like when you're at the eye doctor and you're like, is it one or is it two? Which one's better? I mean, they're both pretty darn good. But Kelly,
I like them both.
Yeah,
I do.
It's tough to pick.
And Seth, I sent the message to Seth too. I was like, Seth, thoughts on this? And he's like, Ryan, you're gorgeous no matter what. So I got a big support from behind the camera too. So thanks, Seth. Appreciate that.
Are we going brown now for the rest of the show?
I might go for the rest of the block.
Okay, all right.
I cleaned these ones, but I didn't clean these ones, so it might be harder to read the prompter. A lot of glare.
My sweet boy Harry got all sorts of love in the comments this week too after he went shopping with us at Fitkers. Rachel told us, what a fluffy boy.
He's a fluffy boy.
B-O-I. That's my favorite way to spell boy when you're talking about a dog. And Mary said, I love Harry. He should be on the show every day. I agree, Mary. That would be perfect.
He should be.
Harry also agrees. And then Viv also commented on our shopping story with a picture of her own pups. There they are, so cute, saying, looks like my kind of place. Yeah, a place for Fido is a perfect place for all dogs. They have so much fun stuff there. And the treats, too. You saw in the video, Harry was just going crazy, sniffing them. And he had a great time.
They probably got some good business, too, from the cutest pup contest over the past weekend. Yeah. Were you going to say something?
I was going to say, when he goes on his hind legs, Harry, is he taller than you or as tall as you?
Just about. I shared some pictures on my social media from when he jumped on me during that shoot. And yeah, he was, he's about like...
He was about equal, too. Yeah. Plus, he was at an angle to get up on your shoulder, so all the way up.
If he was all the way up, he probably would be.
I know, and I'm about 5'2", too. So that's he's pretty tall for a dog.
Big dog.
He's a pretty tall dude. Hey, we'll end things out here. We want to send some good vibes out to Mr. Alex Chepeska in the state of Michigan. He is the gentleman Hunter and I introduced you to back on Friday, who got the Lions Super Bowl tattoo before the season even began, and now he'll have to wait even longer for a Lions Super Bowl, even though he's never been so sure of anything in his life.
He
was so close, but
what a crazy prediction.
He's going to have to get a removal of that 2024, maybe like 22-38 or whenever the Lions win the Super Bowl next. And our Chicago friend Frank commented on that post supporting Alex's move with "Live your life with no regrets. It's my motto." And awesome. Is that from We're the Millers?
I think you're right.
Movie where it's Rugrats.
So with the A or whatever, the Ragrats
funny
or whatever.
Movie. But, like I said, he's going to have to work on some tattoo removal and change the date, hopefully, maybe in his lifetime if the Lions ever win the Super Bowl.
Good conversation starter, though. I say keep it.
Yeah.
People be like, what's that? They didn't win that year. You automatically have something to break the ice.
Yeah, it's like not having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, kind of.
That's my only fun fact.
Fun facts. Hey, coming up, does it work? We may have found the perfect iron for Hunter.
Well, if you've got a curling iron at home, I know I do for sure, there's a good chance it has hot ceramic or metal barrels. Well, today the Infinity Pro by Conair Cool Air Styler is promising the same result as other curling irons.
Good job.
But thank you.
Good read.
Fantastic. That was a cold read,
Conair
too.
salesman.
I did not read beforehand. I didn't do my homework.
But you delivered it well.
Thank you.
Unlike other products, though, this one uses flat plates like a hair straightener does, and it also blows cool air.
Rachel Hackbar puts it to the test, and this week's Does It Work?
Hairstylist Summer Brown always keeps a curling iron nearby. This is a version she's never tried before. It's the Infinity Pro by Conair Cool Air Styler. It costs $64.99. The makers say the mixture of hot ceramic coated plates and cool air creates a long-lasting curl.
It's going to cool down the hair so you can have a little bit of a tighter curl, but the flat iron curl style.
The tool heats up in 30 seconds and the fan turns on.
Oh, yep, there it goes. It's actually really quiet. I was expecting it to be a lot louder.
This cool air styler isn't quite as cool as this hairstylist expected.
I can feel the air coming out. It's not as cool as I would think. It's still pretty warm, but it's taking that time to blow the hair out so that it does cool down.
While the inner plates of the curler reach up to 400 degrees, Summer is not feeling the heat on her hand.
I could actually touch this and it's not too hot.
Overall, this hairstylist believes the addition of Cool Air gives you a better bounce for your curl if you have finer hair.
At first I thought it was a little gimmicky, but I could see the point of the air and how it cools it down.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
Just the fact that you don't have to use as much heat when you're styling your hair is really good for your hair too. I every day pretty much have to style my hair with some kind of heat, whether it's my straightener, my curlinger, or blow dryer, and so it really takes a lot out of it and makes it kind of breaks off a little bit.
Sure.
So
what's that called? Is that
Cool Air, that's good.
What are those called? The stray ends, or what are those called?
Split ends?
Split ends.
Yeah.
Is that what they call them?
That could be a problem.
Okay,
Yeah, that could be a problem.
I'm learning.
But that price, though, on something like that was only like about $70, a little less than that, I think. There are some like very high-end versions of a product like that that are like $400.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I mean, if it kind of works and it does kind of the same thing, I mean, worth a try.
Me and Hunter have it so easy where it's like, and Seth too, where it's like, just get us a little tub of gel or pomade or something, and that's our styling for the day. So like, since we don't know what it's like, how do you decide what type of hairstyle you're gonna rock that day? Is there like a go-to way to
So
go about
at work,
the day?
I just try to go for like consistent and like curl it every day just so it looks the same, I guess, versus changing it up. But yeah, it depends on the outfit I'm wearing. If it's just like outside of work, I'm like, what do I want? Curly hair with this? Am I gonna wanna wear my hair up? Straighten it?
Yeah.
Do I need to wash it? It's like, there's so many questions.
Oh my gosh.
When I was in between working at the station the first time and coming back, I decided to grow my hair out. I think we
That's
showed
right.
pictures way back when, but it was like down to here. And the fact when you come out of the shower, I mean, it takes so long to dry.
Jeez.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like it'd be hours until it's finally dry, and then it's
Yep.
like, okay, well then finally I can put something in it. But man, it's got to be tough to deal with long hair
I
every
know.
single day.
Sometimes I'm like, I just wish I could just have a wig to put on at work or so that it's just styled like the same every single day.
Totally.
It takes
Bad
a
idea.
while. And for all of you wondering at home, we do our own hair and makeup.
Yes.
That is
we do
true
not
too.
have anybody doing that for us.
Yeah.
Not in the budget, that's
No.
for sure.
And,
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask how long a haircut usually takes for you.
Oh, a haircut? Like 45 minutes.
45,
but
okay.
coloring your hair, that's a whole nother story.
my God.
That's a
Not
whole
too
nother
bad.
story.
Good for you,
That's like
yes.
2 hours.
You got to be careful of the heat too with some of those devices.
Yep.
Absolutely. Hey, coming up, we'll let you know about what we were talking about during tomorrow's show.
Welcome back. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to be celebrating the start of February. Cannot believe already.
How about that?
That's going to be February. It's going to be kind of crazy here. We'll also tell you what goodies are expected to come out of the specifically for Valentine's Day. Again, I did not read ahead on this show, and that's fantastic. I'm excited for Valentine's Day. Love all the chocolate, right?
Yeah, it is a good holiday. Yeah, just a holiday about loving other people.
Yeah.
I love that.
Big hearts.
Before we go today, though, while we haven't seen much snow, there is a couple in Canada who is living quite the northern life following their big storm in the northeast. These two were caught by a news crew skiing in the roads with their kid in tow and a dog traveling alongside as well. So look at them go. They're like ski joring or whatever. That looks so fun.
That is
awesome.
amazing. I mean, my goodness, it's been a minute since our streets looked like that. I
Right.
can't
Yeah.
even remember the last time our streets looked like that. But
Fun until that's your only choice. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
True,
I know
true.
you hear stories from like the Halloween blizzard where people had to like snowmobile to work if they wanted to get into
Yeah.
work. I mean, like people at this station had to come into work to go to, you can't just call in sick when you have to do the weather and everything. So they would snowmobile into work. Kind of crazy
Yeah.
stuff that happened back then.
And the fact too, there's a device to carry your kid too with
Yeah.
skis behind you. That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
I've never seen that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.